counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, Sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips. Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics. And we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith. Well, my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of PsychEdge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics. And we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of PsychEdge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, PsychEdge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Let's face it, when Ryan Pace signed Andy Dalton to a 1-year contract, he knew there was a minuscule chance that Justin Fields would fall into his lap on draft day. Little did Pace know that the San Francisco 49ers would quite possibly make the bonehead move at the draft by selecting a North Dakota State kid over the national championship runner-up. Whether you believe in Trey Lance over Josh Fields, you have to admit there are a lot of question marks coming Lance's way rather than the former Ohio State QB. As we stated in our previous video, non-Power 5 quarterbacks are usually very untrustworthy in the National Football League. Sure, Steve Young came from Brigham Young University, but then you have some very up and down performances from non-Power 5 QBs who got their big chance in the NFL. The jury is still out on Carson Wentz from North Dakota State. The University of Delaware's Joe Flacco had one fantastic playoff run, but after that he had just a very meh overall career. East Carolina product David Garrett eventually flamed out in Jacksonville, etc., etc. Besides Wentz suffering through a barrage of injuries, the other non-Power 5 quarterbacks just couldn't get it done at the next level. There's a chance that BYU's Zach Wilson and North Dakota State's Trey Lance could get it done, but I have my doubts. That makes Pace kind of look like a genius. Months before the draft began, many draft analysts had the New York Jets taking Fields at number 2 overall. Then all of a sudden, the Jets take Wilson. The 49ers surprise everyone and draft Lance over Fields and Mac Jones. And the Panthers trade for Sam Darnold days before the draft. So all Ryan Pace had to do was trade up 9 spots to get quite possibly the second best player of the entire NFL draft. So why not trade up for Fields? After all, Pace is notorious for trading up on draft day. Remember Leonard Floyd and Mitch Trubisky? Then again, those decisions turned out to be mistakes, since the player selected didn't live up to the hype and cost the Bears more young and cost-controlled talent. So was selecting and trading for Fields a mistake? Time will only tell, although it's kind of telling that at least 3 teams passed on drafting him. Then again, teams have made mistakes on draft day before, so it's not uncommon for talented QBs like Fields to slip deeper and deeper into the first round. Anyway, back to the Bears and why they drafted Fields in the first place. The reasons why general managers draft players are numerous, but the main reasons behind the pick are usually threefold. The GMs need to ask themselves 3 important questions. Number 1, does this player positively impact our immediate future? 2, does this player have huge upside and is worth the time in developing him because they'll be great 2, 3, 4 years down the road? And 3, does this player have any red flags in terms of character concerns, work ethic, or overall playing ability? With Fields, I don't see why he wouldn't impact the Bears' immediate future. Although it's true that no rookie quarterback has ever started on Super Bowl Sunday, Russell Wilson and Ben Roethlisberger still proved that rookies can get very close to winning a conference title. During Wilson's rookie year, the Seattle Seahawks came oh so close to upsetting Matt Ryan's Falcons on the road. Roethlisberger's rookie campaign saw the Steelers host the AFC Championship game, an AFC title contest where Tom Brady's Patriots took care of business as usual against the first-year quarterback. Then again, starting a quarterback in year 1 of their development can have drastic repercussions on the franchise. It didn't exactly work out when Sam Darnold got the Week 1 nod for the New York Jets. Blaine Gabbert was a borderline disaster down in Jacksonville after he took over the starting job from Luke McCown. Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota both started Week 1 for their respective franchises. Did those decisions exactly pan out for either squad? And when you look at some of the all-time greats, what do they have in common? They sat on the bench and had time to learn the offense. They weren't thrusted on the gridiron, where the head coach knew that they wouldn't succeed. Rather, the team drafts the stud rookie and has a veteran place so that the rookie isn't forced to start from day 1. Quarterback is arguably the toughest position in all of the 4 major American sports, so why should a kid in his early 20s be forced to play from day 1? Tom Brady learned the offense and blitz packages by watching Drew Bledsoe lead the offense down the field. Brady only threw 3 passes as a rookie. Drew Brees originally sat on the bench and learned from Doug Flutie. Joe Montana only threw 23 total passes as a first-year signal caller. My point is QB play is the toughest to foretell greatness, so head coaches need to be smart about putting a rookie gunslinger into the starting lineup. Fields isn't necessarily a true gunslinger, but his decision-making can sometimes look like Brett Favre. Remember his 3-interception performance against Indiana this past season? Quarterback play is all about intelligence. In essence, the QB needs to read the coverage package and understand if it's a trap defense or an all-out blitz. This just means the QB has to determine if his tight end has one-on-one coverage or if the safety is going to read the play and get in the way of the passing lane for a potential pick the other way. Can Fields read defenses? As evidenced by his 6 TD masterful performance against Clemson, of course he can, but that's not really the question that Ryan Pace needs to answer. Rather, Pace needs to determine if this offensive line can protect Fields and avoid the sort of situation that Cincinnati is currently in, with Joe Burrow recovering from an ACL tear his rookie season. Also, does Fields even need to play right away? My theory is probably not. While it's true that teams can go from worst to first, the Bears are currently struggling with one major component of a championship team: an identity. Let's eradicate the quarterback conversation for a moment and decide what the moniker is of this team now that Kyle Fuller is no longer on the roster. Are the Bears still known for their defense, or is the defense now just marginally better than the offense? We saw some major letdowns from the Bears defense last season, although a lot of that still had to do with dreadful quarterback play from both Nick Foles and Mitch Trubisky. Hypothetically speaking, better QB play from Dalton should in theory lead to more wins from the Bears, but it's not as though this defense is completely blameless either. Andy Dalton isn't a Pro Bowl quarterback anymore, but there's a reason why Mike McCarthy wanted him on the roster when Dak Prescott was 100% healthy. But even with Dalton, how can the Bears win 13-plus games this season to win a Super Bowl? They simply can't. The answer to that question is they probably just don't have enough talent at running back, offensive line, and tight end to get it done. So if the Bears aren't a Super Bowl contender in 2021, then why rush the process with Fields? Is it worth it for Fields to take unnecessary hits when the Bears could be a 10-7 squad at the very best of their playing abilities? You simply don't rush the process with Fields. Look, there are still legitimate concerns with the number 11 overall draft pick. NFL general managers were right in questioning Fields' decision-making during his time with the Buckeyes. Also, why did Fields lose the starting job at the University of Georgia to Jacob Fromm? That's kind of a red flag, especially because Mitch Trubisky couldn't even beat out Marquise Williams for the starting job at North Carolina. While I would still rather have Fields over a QB from North Dakota State, I can kind of comprehend why the 49ers passed on Fields and drafted Lance. Roethlisberger came from Miami of Ohio, so not every non-Power 5 quarterback will become a mediocre thrower of the football. Lance has incredible strength and can break tackles in the open field like Cam Newton. The Newton 1-yard quarterback sneak is practically a guaranteed touchdown run every time, and Lance could become that same freakish athlete. Still, the competition that Lance faced is nowhere near what Fields endured this season. Fields went up against a top 5 defense in Northwestern for the Big Ten title. He then demolished Clemson's defense with very sore ribs, and then had to face off against unbeatable Alabama for the national title. Also, Lance only played one game this season due to COVID-19. Was that a selfish or a smart move? I'll let you decide. In short, Fields was a brilliant pickup for Pace, or so it looks on paper. Bears fans will have to see if Pace's draft trade was actually the right decision. For the Bears, they need to put a winning culture around Fields. Quarterbacks are important, but if the blocking scheme doesn't fit their skill set, it's going to be a disastrous result, aka getting creamed from the pocket. Lamar Jackson is a fantastic athlete, but you also have to give credit to the blocking schemes initiated by head coach John Harbaugh for his offensive line. Harbaugh knows that he has the speed of lightning at quarterback, so he likes to dial up design runs every now and then. Is Matt Nagy the right fit at head coach to best utilize Fields' gifts at both throwing and running the ball? Nagy's coaching decisions have always been questioned by the media, especially when he famously told the press, "I know that we need to run the ball more. I'm not an idiot." Here's the clip if you haven't seen it. Remember the Tampa Bay game when he gave Tom Brady the ball back with way too much time remaining on the clock?
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of PsychEdge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips. Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of PsychEdge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, PsychEdge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates.
Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by PsychEdge.club. My name is Kyle Smith of My Name Doesn't Matter. These young men matter from Pirates Baseball of Chicago as they're about to take on the Naperville Renegades for the 17U/18U championship game for Diamond Sports Promotions. First of all, your name on the left, your name, your position, and what playing travel baseball means to you.
I'm Luke Barmata. Today I'll be playing pitcher. And what it means to play travel baseball, it's just something to do. It's always been something I love. Very passionate about it. I'm ready to win.
What high school do you attend, or did you graduate?
I attend York High School.
Awesome. Great. You play for the varsity team?
No.
Hey, at least he's honest. Your name, your position, what playing travel baseball means to you.
My name is Jack Gazdaka. I'm playing middle infield today, and I want to go to college and play baseball, so this is the first step for me to get there.
What are your top 3 choices to play college ball?
I'm looking in Arizona right now. Ottawa University is my top pick, and then that's about it right now.
If Cal State Fullerton calls, you'll obviously go?
No.
No, you're not a Cal State Fullerton fan?
No.
Your name, obviously you're a catcher, I would assume, or you're just showing the good people your catching equipment. You're a catcher, obviously. What it's meant to you playing travel ball, especially playing the catcher position?
Well, I'm Mike Terciano, and it's really important to me because summer ball is just a lot of fun. You get together with a team, you become a family, and you just enjoy playing the game. You
guys have dealt with some adversity in this tournament. What does that mean to you, the way that you've dealt with adversity to make it to this championship game?
It's very important because without adversity, there's no every good team has to go through adversity, and for us to fight through it, and now here we are in the championship, it means a lot to us.
How much have you grown as a catcher as more and more guys try to steal on you and you make sure to throw them out to keep that caught stealing percentage up?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just got my arm strong over the offseason and fought to limit the stolen bases and try to help our team to limit the runs.
Get that pop time up?
Yeah.
All right, guys, on 3, go Pirates. 1, 2, 3.
Go Pirates.
We're going to take a break. You're watching the pregame show brought to you by PsychEdge.club.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of Psych Edge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips.
Welcome to the action, Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Today's broadcast brought to you by psychedge.club. Check her out today. Dr. Sarah Greenfalk for all of your sports psychology needs. She is currently taking clients in the Naperville area as well as throughout the Chicagoland area. I'm Kyle Smith alongside Ryan Zimmerman. Ryan Zimmerman on play-by-play responsibilities today as he gets the game changer ready. We're about ready to go, and Naperville will be the home team, so we'll correct that in a second. But the Renegades against the Pirates, and yesterday, Ryan, the Pirates were the better team for most of pool play, but they've lost the last two. Here they are in the championship game to try to rectify the issue and try to pull off the upset against the Renegades.
Oh, and they've got a really tall task ahead of them. This Renegades team has been very good throughout this tournament, and just a couple moments ago, they finished off a really impressive 5-2 win over the Illinois Hammerheads team.
Yeah, they were not losing in that game at all. Renegades have won their last four as you play four in pool play. Actually, last five because they had to play the play-in game because only the top two seeds got the bye. So they're 5-1 coming in. This is their third game of the day. They came into today as the 3 seed. And they defeated top-tier Navy, and then Hammerheads, the 2 seed, to get to the championship game as the home team, Naperville Renegades against the Pirates. So, Ryan, it's your broadcast. Have a good one.
Thank you, Kyle. We're just about ready to get started here at Floyd Zimmerman Field at North Central College. Just about ready for baseball. The first batter is in the box. We are just about ready to go.
For the Renegades, they are going to go with Corheidt on the mound. He'll be batting 11th as well. Each team will do continuous batting order.
First batter in the box, Jack Gazdaka, as he takes ball one to start off this championship game here in the North Central College Classic.
Yeah, it's a beautiful field here at North Central.
It's one of the really nice D3 fields across Chicagoland. Of course, it's a pretty big hotbed for D3 talent, and, you got to have the facilities to back it up. Gazdaka sends a fly ball to left field. Fugger going back on it, and it's over his head. Gazdaka digs for second. He wants 3. The throw to the bag is offline. And Jack Gazdaka has a leadoff triple to kick off the North Central College Classic Championship game.
That's one way to start it, partner. I don't think he touched that, so in the book, assuming he didn't touch it, that is a triple to start out for the Pirates. And for the Renegades, you could go infield in, shortstop playing very shallow for Renegades, but I think you have to play the out here, Ryan.
And it looks like they're playing corners in here against Sean McDermott, a 1-0 count after a fastball hit the dirt. This Pirates team, obviously a lot of them were watching that semifinal as McDermott hits a sharp grounder to first. The only play to the back, flip to the pitcher, not in time. Some indecision from Auer at first base. And the Pirates baseball Chicago squad has a 1-0 lead, just 2 batters in.
Yeah, Tyler Auer at first base. A little bit of indecision there, and it leads to an infield hit. That's 2 straight hits. First one was pretty well hit. Second one, obviously not so much on the ground, but doesn't matter in the book. It's 2 hits, 2 base runners, and a run for Pirates.
That brings in Ricky Cyrus, who fouls off the first pitch. He sees 0-1.
Pirates Chicago 1, Naperville Renegades 0. As it goes to the middle of the order for Pirates, I'm expecting fastball in the inner half here.
From the stretch, the 0-1, line drive center field, going back on it to the track. He makes a nice catch. Ethan
Pirates.
Chance got a really nice beat on that one and perhaps saved yet another extra base hit here in the first inning.
Yeah, Pirates not fooled right now in the starting pitcher for Naperville Renegades. He's going to have to get that ball down a little bit more. But it's not getting too much of the plate. It's why it's not being driven out in the outfield on line drives. There's the curveball in for a ball.
In steps Nate Korzanowski. It's a really lefty-heavy lineup here for Pirates baseball of Chicago against the lefty and Bryce Corbett. Takes a look over at McDermott at first. Fastball upstairs, 2-0.
Well, you can't worry about that run here for Korheit. He just has to worry about throwing a strike and make sure it's not right down the middle.
The 2-0. Korzanowski has to wiggle out of the way. He's ahead 3 balls and no strikes. Things could be going from bad to worse here for the Renegades. Already a run across. Could deal with the heart of the order with multiple runners on base. Get me over strike there from Corbett. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And yeah, I know you always want to consider the green light, but considering he's been so up and down this first inning, for the Pirates, you're looking for a big inning and walks, and there you go, ball 4.
Korzanowski just had to wait one last pitch. No intention to swing that entire at-bat, and he gets rewarded for his patience. That moves McDermott up to second. And now the 5-hole hitter, Alex Ledykes, has a chance to break this one open early. Corbett has to bear down here from the stretch, kicks and deals a little too far inside.
1-0 in favor of the Pirates, a leadoff triple and a infield single on a lazy ground ball.
Ledykes hits this ball up the middle. Second baseman charges, flip to the back for one, on to first, not even close to being in time. So score that a fielder's choice, and for Naperville, they've got a chance to hold the Pirates to just 1 run in a first inning that looked at one point like it could get really out of hand.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. This is a very experienced Renegades team, very good travel program, and that's a very good decision by McGee. You know, sometimes second basemen, they're like, well, I'll just get these sure out at first. And that's not a terrible decision, but when you're as crafty as McGee and you can get that ball out quick out of his glove, you want to get as close as the lead out as you can. That time they get the runner at second instead of the runner at third.
Corbett fires to Max Didio. He takes a fastball upstairs. Sean McDermott on third. Nathan Korzanowski on first base. Nolan Korzanowski on first base. He's on the move. Fastball hits the outside corner. Throw down to second, and they got him.
I think that was a straight double steal. Might have been a lack of communication on the signal as the runner signaling what happened there.
Zach Bridges shows off the gun there and holds Pirates baseball of Chicago to just 1 run. The Renegades will have their first ups when we come back here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcast network for everyone.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Welcome back to North Central College. It's 1-0 Pirates baseball of Chicago leading the Naperville Renegades, and it's Luke Barmata to take the mound for the visitors against the top of this Naperville Renegades lineup.
Yeah, for the Renegades, I'm going to get their game changer in a minute here. But the written lineup, I've got Hosen, Schauner, and Chavez. The extra hitters are Shiner, so it's an 11-man order as they play it's continuous batting order. And Ryan, I mean, obviously it's about winning games, but, they've played their high school season. They're looking to play some competitive baseball, but more instructional development, get them ready for their next high school season or the college season, as this is a 17U/18U tournament.
Brennan Hazen steps in to get things started, takes a pitch outside to start the Renegades day at the plate. And Kyle, you're absolutely right. This is the time to really hone your skills, and you're going to get a look at a lot of good competition. In high school, you're going to get a lot of guys that obviously love the game of baseball, sure, but a lot of them are most likely not looking to go play at the next level. And when you're playing in travel ball, that's why you're here, because you want to get exposure, you want to get better, you want to prepare yourself to get to that next level.
And there's nothing wrong with high school ball. A lot of those coaches are trying to get you to the next level as well, but just baseball, like any other sport, it's about repetition, it's about honing those skills, it's about transitioning from bad habits into good ones. And the best way to do that is repetition.
3 balls and 1 strike against the leadoff man, Hazen. In competitions like this, where you can really test your skills against similar levels of competition, Hazen swings through a fastball, maybe above the letters there, and the count runs full.
3-2 the count, and you don't want to walk him here, obviously, but you also don't want a juicy fastball right down the middle, as that was on the outer part.
Payoff pitch. Hazen sprays that into the bullpen down the right field line.
I think he might go with the same spot. Force Hazen, the leadoff batter, to go to right field. It's more common at this level than the professional level. But some of those hitters, Ryan, I mean, even if they're pulling the ball on an outside fastball, they have enough strength to get that to left field.
Next payoff pitch hit to the left side. Cyrus Fields in the hole. Throw across the diamond in time. 1 up, 1 down for Barmada and the Pirates.
But that's exactly the at-bat that the Renegades wanted. Work that count and get the pitcher thinking. Get him, have him throw some balls, get behind in the count, which the pitcher did, and that's exactly what the Renegades wanted after the defense didn't go exactly how they wanted at the top of the first. Good constructive at-bat in the bottom of the first.
Now in steps Sean Shannon, who lays down a bunt right back to Barmada. Flip to first, 2 down.
And that's why I like bunting. I understand the analytics behind it. Every out is important, and you want to try to hit your way on. But even with that bunt, he was only out by a step. If it was a little bit more to the first or third base side, that's probably a bunt for a hit. Good idea to try to start the rally. It just wasn't successful that time.
It's up to Ethan Chance to keep this inning alive. He takes a fastball well outside. The catcher, Teresiano, had to get out of his crouch to keep that one in front of him. Barmada right back to work, the 1-0. Line drive, right center field. McDermott chasing after it to the track. It hits the wall. Chance is going to run for a while. He's got 2, digging for 3. He gets held up at third. A 2-out triple for Ethan Chance, and just like that, the Naperville Renegades have a chance to match the Pirates' run in the top half of this inning.
Yeah, and it's interesting too, partner, because we heard the fans say, keep running, keep running. And you can make the argument that he had a chance to, as it was bobbled on the relay throw. I think bottom of the 5th, you're down 1-0, you definitely send him. Bottom of the 1st, you trust in your cleanup hitter to get the base hit to tie the score.
It's Tyler Auer, one of your pregame interviews, Kyle. He slaps that one out of play on the left side, 0-1.
Yeah, he's got great size for first base, and he was not fooled on that first pitch. It was right in the strike zone, and he didn't wait on a strike. He saw it in his zone and went after it.
Barmada, the lefty, hits the dirt, gets away, and Chance trots home. The Naperville Renegades tie this one up on the wild pitch, 1-1.
Really nothing the catcher could do with that. That's a tough hop. Only Salvador Perez or Yadier Molina could have got in front of that. Really tough hop. Only way you can get in front of that is come up a little bit and pound it with your chest protector. Really no chance. Wild pitch all the way, and it's a tie score.
1 ball, 1 strike against Auer. Meanwhile, takes another 58-footer. 2 balls and 1 strike.
He's trying to get him ahead on those sliders and curveballs, but if you throw it too much, it starts to become repetitive and you're not fooling the batter.
an excuse me swing. Auer was fooled on that slide piece. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, not a good approach there on 2-1. Force him to throw you a strike. That was not a strike, and he went after ball 3.
Auer knocks a break-even pitch back towards his own dugout foul. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pirates baseball of Chicago 1, Naperville Renegades 1 in the bottom of the first. That was a 3-2 pitch, and Auer takes his base. Two straight on base with 2 strikes, with 2 outs for the Renegades, and in steps Palmer Domsky. Takes a look at a changeup first pitch. In there for strike 1. Auer takes his lead off first. Barmada eyes him, the 0-1 in the dirt. Nice block. Teresiano holds Auer right there at first.
1-1 the score if you're just joining us. RBI infield single for the Pirates and a wild pitch that scored the Renegades. Both runs came off triples.
Barmada fires low, break even. Now Domsky ahead 2-1. From the stretch, another fastball. This one wide outside. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Might be a time to throw a breaking ball, but gotta wonder, do you have confidence in it to get it low and away? If you hang it, it could go a long way.
A 3-1 outside, so 2 straight walks for Luke Barmada, and the Renegades could be in business. Before Josiah McGee steps in, Teresiano's going to go out and talk to Barmada, and a good time to do it after getting the first 2 outs. The last 3 Renegades have reached. Ethan Chance had that triple, and now Auer and Domsky on base with back-to-back free passes. This could get from bad to worse if Barmada doesn't bear down here.
Sure thing, and you don't want to continue to walk batters, obviously, and what you want is if your off speed isn't working, try to locate the fastball and start on the inner part, work your way out, as that's what he did, but missed.
McGee has an easy take to start off his first AB.
You got to find a way to throw a strike, and if your second and third best pitches aren't working, go to your best one. Only issue with that is if your best pitch is a fastball, if you're not locating it well, it's going to be driven a long way, as all of these hitters can catch up to the 4-seam.
And if your fastball isn't working, then to your point, the other pitches, the other team's just going to key in on those.
Well, he's not locating them either, so they're just going to wait on a strike and wait for you to hang one.
2 balls, 1 strike to McGee. Tyler Auer on second, Parker Domsky on first. Naperville looking to add on to their 1 run here already in the bottom of this first inning. Pitch on swing, McGee flies this one down the left field line. Danke on the run into foul ground. This ball gets out of play.
Yeah, it was just a little bit early on it. If you had kept those hands back a split second, that's probably a double down the line. And how deep this field is, might even been a triple, as that ball dies on the grass at North Central, but good piece of hitting. It was just a little bit early on the swing.
For Barmada, just a long strike, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting the Pirates out of trouble. Runners take their leads. Barmada looks into Teresiano. The 2-2 inside, but called strike 3.
Yeah,
McGee
it doesn't
tried
matter.
to sell it.
I was just going to say, it doesn't matter where the batter is. If that's on the black, it's on the black. I think that was a good call.
So the Renegades strike back. It's 1-1 through 1 here at North Central College. Top of the second coming up next year on Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcast network for everyone. Do you want me to run? How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? Sarah Green Falk, owner of Psych Edge, coaches and counsels student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. Her background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling gives her clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or are struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, Sarah at Psych Edge will stand by you until you reach your goals together.
Top of the second inning. It's 1-1. Partner, we might have ourselves one heck of a championship game. We saw 2 triples, one by each team, and they did the little things to get that runner in.
They did, but one thing that impressed me is both pitchers stayed locked in the entire time. Even though they had a couple pitches that got taken for a ride, didn't look like it affected them too much. They were able to focus up next batter and get their teams out of the inning still with a tied score 1-1.
So the score is 1-1 here in the top of the second. As both pitchers have had their struggles, but at the end of the day, making pitches and a little bit of controversy at the bottom of the first. I thought it was a good call. Partner, did you think it was a little inside? I thought it was on the black.
I don't exactly have the best angle on it, but we've talked about this before in high school / travel baseball. The strike zone usually expands to a baseball length off the plate, and I think it just hit that inside edge.
Yeah, looked like a good call.
So in steps Max Didio back in the batter's box after the last out of the first inning was a caught stealing. He takes ball 1.
Yeah, that was a first and third play, and usually on that type of play, it's an automatic pickle where the runner at first tries to automatically get into the pickle, try to force that runner home. But it might have been a lack of communication on the signal because it was a straight steal to second.
I think maybe the runner would have been going on his own, but I'm surprised the runner on third in that situation didn't automatically break to the plate as soon as he saw the catcher release.
Yeah, regardless if you get thrown out at home or not, you got to kind of help out your runner at second. Sometimes the shortstop will see that, and even though it's going to be an out at second, they panic and they'll throw it home, even though they forget, oh, there's 2 outs, it doesn't matter. This out we get first before the runner darts home.
The 3-0. Corbett finds the zone with that one. 3 balls and 1 strike.
1 run, 2 hits for the Pirates. 1 run, 1 hit for the Renegades.
The 3-1, that's inside ball 4. Didio starts off the top of the second by working a free pass.
Yeah, good job by the home plate umpire, too. That was clearly ball 4. I hate the old rule of baseball, and you've talked about that with me, partner, about the unwritten rules of baseball, how we need to throw them in the trash. 3-0, it's got to be a strike, automatic strike, right? No, that was not a strike. It was at his arms, ball 4.
So now Drew Iverson gets his first at-bat, takes strike 1. Just so happens that Didio had the take sign on 3-0, and it was a good pitch.
Yeah, a good pitch, but not a strike.
0-1 home. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Iverson.
And for the younger audience watching and listening, what I mean by a good pitch, not a strike, is it's close enough that the batter might swing at it and jam himself to pop it up.
Iverson hits this one up the middle. McGee field steps on the back for one on to first. In time, double play.
Wow.
Roll it up. 4-6-3, and the Pirates are back where they started.
One of the reasons the Renegades are in the championship game is that double play duo. It is fun to watch. In fact, second base could have stepped on the bag, but he's so quick getting that ball out of the glove. Reminds me a little bit of Ryan Terrio at second base. Nice, nifty 4-6-3 double play.
Now it's the pitcher, Luke Barmada. He takes ball 1. And to be honest with you, partner, I kind of jumped the gun. McGee was so close to second base, I thought he was just going to step on it himself, but Hazen was right there, and they just made it look routine.
Because sometimes that's the right decision, because the shortstop's momentum is going towards first base. It's harder for the first baseman, his momentum's going towards the outfield, to turn around and fire it to first.
2 balls, 1 strike in this pitcher-on-pitcher matchup, lefty on lefty. 2 outs here in the top of the second. 1-1 between Pirates Baseball of Chicago and the Naperville Renegades. Nifty curveball there from Corbett. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I would throw it again. Got to have confidence in it. Can't hang it.
The break even. Barmada grounds it to first. Easy pick for Auer. He takes it to the bag himself. 3 up, 3 down for the Naperville Renegades. It's still tied at 1. They'll have a chance to take their first lead in the bottom of the second when we come back on Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcast network for everyone. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process Coach Sarah has developed to build these skills. Go to her website, PsychEdge, PSYCH, edge.club, and sign up for her monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Bottom of the second inning, it's 1-1, Renegades against the Pirates. Still early on, but the way the pitchers have been working, they're pounding that strike zone a little bit better. It might be one of those 2-1 games, and that's the official score that the Pirates won, according to DiamondSportsPromotions.com. A big thank you to Diamond Sports Promotions for letting us have this broadcast. And a big thank you to the umpire. He's by himself, but he's doing a heck of a job.
And this isn't his first game of the day either.
No, it's not.
He was out here for the Renegades versus the Hammerheads just a few hours ago.
And that was not exactly a quick one. Went about 2 hours, so it's been a long day for him, but he's doing a good job calling balls and strike and outs and safes and balks, all by himself from behind home plate.
The umpire, of course, is a thankless job, especially at the lower levels where if you make a mistake in the eyes of a parent or a fan, you're going to hear about it pretty clearly.
But the good news is 50% of those fans will love you because the call affected and benefited your team. So 50% of fans will always love you.
It just depends which side is heckling you.
Yep. And that's the sad part is Jim Joyce is a heck of an umpire, but I unfortunately only remember Jim for one blown call. They don't
remember you if you do your job right. Yep. They always remember you when you do your job wrong. It's not just umpiring. That's just a sad reality of life sometimes.
Yeah, but I think that's because umpiring is so tough, and then multiply that by 4, and that's how tough refereeing basketball is. But as good as a ref Joe Crawford was, some people remember more for the controversy than the great calls he made on the court.
Just about ready to start this second inning. It's Zach Bridges digging in.
Sit on a fastball, wait on a strike.
Barmada kicks and delivers. Fastball hits the lower half of the zone. 0-1 against the catcher.
Yep, it's a baseball distance everywhere around the plate. So Major League strike zone right at the knees, high school just below the knees.
Bridges chops one up the middle. Scooped by the second baseman. Tossed to first. Nice play for the first out.
You're going to have to earn it to get on base today against the Pirates. The defense is there, and for Naperville, you want to avoid that 4-6 combination, second base to shortstop, because that's lethal as well.
Jack Gazdaka got a really nice read on that ball, and he made it look really easy. We've seen a couple really good defensive plays on the infield by either team thus far.
Yeah, Gazdaka at second base for the Pirates and McGee for Naperville. So that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's Grant McSpadden up for the Renegades. One down here in the bottom of the second. Still a 1-1 score. Catcher dropped the pitch, but a called strike anyways, 0-2.
Probably going to go with a high fastball here.
Barmada sets the 0-2. Went with the changeup. Couldn't quite hit his spot. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
We'll give you the pitching stats in a minute. That's brought to you by GameChanger.com.
Number 30 pitch for Barmada, and he makes it count. Got McSpadden to chase that ball. Excuse me, it's 2-2.
So
Barmada ready. The break-even pitch, slider in the dirt. Count runs full.
3-2, you don't want to walk him, but in a very close game like this where runs come at very important.
Barmada sets the payoff pitch. Low and away, ball 4.
And what I was going to say is a walk there isn't the worst thing in the world with 1 out already. You just don't want to put yourself in a position to put one in the middle of the zone and split the gap for a double.
1 man on now for Sammy Perez. Lefty on righty matchup. The Renegades content to play a big hole on the right side. First offering, Perez pops it up. Gazdaka calls it off and makes the catch, 2 down.
Yeah, good job jamming him. Tried to do the inside-out swing, but just wasn't ready for it. So now, fourth batter of the lineup this inning. 2 outs, runner at first.
Rain starting to fall down here at North Central College as Cameron Fugger digs in.
7 innings today, 4 innings official for a game. But they do have the tarp if we need to use it. I think it's just going to sprinkle today, knock on wood. I think we're going to get it in.
Chopper right back to Barmada. Jumps off the mound to field it, throw to first in time. And defense continues to shine here early. 2 innings in, both teams with 1 run. Top of the third coming up next here at North Central College. You're watching the North Central College Classic Championship game on Sports Broadcast Solutions, the broadcast network for everyone.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of Psych Edge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips.
Two innings in the books here at Floyd Zimmerman Field. It's the North Central College Classic Championship game. Ryan Zimmerman here alongside Kyle Smith, and it's a 1-1 affair between Pirates Baseball of Chicago and the Naperville Renegades. Both teams got a run, and doing so via the triple in the first inning, but since then it's been all defense.
It sure has, partner, and what's even more interesting is since that first inning, the defense has become so much better, and the pitching has been better too, locating better, getting the ball lower, and of course it's led to more pop-ups and more ground-outs. And for Naperville, that might not be the first time we see a double play with that shortstop-second base combination.
Tate Denke steps in to kick off the third and takes a fastball away.
Runs at a premium today, might be up to each third base coach to do some stolen bases and hits and runs.
Denke hits a ground ball to the left side, and that gets through. Denke leads off the top of the third with a base knock. That's the second inning in which a Pirates Baseball of Chicago player has gotten on base. Actually, I take that back. Every single inning, they've gotten the leadoff man on.
Yeah, they have forced the pitcher today in Corheit to earn it next Corbett.
Corbett starts off Jax Gianpietro with a strike.
Might be time for a hit and run here, getting towards the bottom of the order. Whew, that was nice.
Gianpietro swings over the top of that breaking ball quickly in an 0-2 hole. One thing I've noticed, I'm not so sure if this is a common thing across travel baseball, but this Pirates lineup is lefty loaded. The 0-2 check swing. The home plate umpire rules that a full swing, so a strikeout for Gianpietro, and Braden Corbett gets the first out.
Yeah, regardless of if he swung or not, it was controversial, but 0-2, you got to be better than that. You know it's probably going to be a ball. A lot easier said than done, but you can't be fishing at that on 0-2.
Max Teresiano hits a sharp grounder to third, tossed to McGee at second for one, on to first, not in time.
Close play. That's just so tough by yourself to make. Now, this is not an adage in baseball, Ryan. I'm sure you know this. There's no such thing as tie goes to the runner. Either you beat it or you didn't, but that was just way too tough from where he was at to see if he was out, so I think you have to say safe.
I think it was pretty definitive that the runner was safe, as well as now Teresiano, who's catching, is going to be pinch run. He's going to go put on the gear as Jax Gianpietro goes back out to the field to take his place.
That's the time you need a base umpire, but even the base umpire would have said safe.
Emmett Horn gave that ball a ride, but a nice play out in left field by Fugger gets Corbett out of the inning. It's still 1-1 between the Pirates Baseball Club of Chicago and the Naperville Renegades. The home team back-to-back when we return here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcast network for everyone. Coach Sarah, owner of Psych Edge, has designed a process to create your own mental game plan for confidence and resilience. This will especially help with pre-competition and how to handle things well when things don't go as planned. This fall, Psych Edge will offer a 5-module class online for purchase, giving you all the psychological tools you'll need. Coach Sarah coaches and counsels student-athletes, performers, and professionals, also groups, teams, and coaches. Visit www.psychedge.club today.
Bottom of the third, it's Renegades 1, Pirates 1. Pirates Baseball of Chicago, right down the street in Lombard, is their home complex. It's starting to drizzle a little bit. I'll probably move the laptop a couple of inches underneath the roof here, but partner, it's time for both teams to score some runs. You only need 4 official in a 7-inning game like this. So for the Renegades, you get a run, you hold them in the top of the 4th, and if it starts to pour and we can't get it done with the tarp in time, you could win without having to play 7.
And to that point, get your runs in fast and furious. Pirates Baseball Club of Chicago is making their first pitching change. Jacob Friend takes over on the mound for Luke Barmada, who put in a good 2 innings. But head coach Max Aiello is going to turn it over to the pen here as we enter the middle stages and, pending weather, the closing stages.
Yeah, one of the reasons that Pirates are in this position is they did a better job than other teams with managing their bullpen, managing their arms. Winning games is important, but if too many of your pitchers are going 7 innings or throwing too many pitches, you have to have the rest protocol in place for the tournament. So the Pirates have done a good job, not only resting arms, but making sure they have enough pitchers for these tournaments to not run into those problems of running out of pitchers for the championship game.
You said it, and not just that, they're keeping their guys healthy too. There's something to be said for throwing too much at such a young age. We're seeing pitchers nowadays have Tommy John surgery more commonly than ever. So it's refreshing. It's refreshing to see a team really rotate their arms and keep their guys from overworking. Bottom of the third set to start off, and Friend's first assignment is Braden Corbett. He lays down a bunt on the third base side. Third baseman charges, toss to first, not in time. Throw gets away, but it's backed up on the first baseline. Gazdaka with a heads-up play to hold Corbett just to a base hit.
Yeah, and that's also on the first baseman for listening to his second baseman saying, I'm behind you, I'm behind you, I'm behind you. That's great teamwork, great communication by the Pirates. So the first baseman heard his second baseman and knew that he could go after that ball and stay on the bag because he had the help behind for the backup.
Lineup turns over now for the Renegades. Brennan Hazen back in. Shows bunt, pulls back on a fastball outside.
For the Pirates, most important is to get ahead of this hitter and to get an out. Obviously, you don't want him to get into second base, but runner at second, 1 out is a lot more manageable than runners at first and second. Nobody did.
Corbett took a huge lead. Friend checks over on him, and he's back in on a dive. Pirates won, Renegades won here in the North Central College Classic Championship game. Pitch on its way. Hazen sprays it to left. Easy play for Denke, 1 down.
Yeah, they tried to get the bunt down, unsuccessful, and both catchers have guns behind home plate, so these teams are reluctant to do hit and runs, and I can almost understand it, but I think eventually you're going to have to try a hit and run a couple of times, test these arms, and see if your hitters can get it into the field of play.
Now it's the 2-hole hitter, Sean Shannon. He takes a big cut at the first pitch and tips it foul off Teresiano's chest protector. Speaking of bunts, Kyle, Shannon, in his first at-bat, first pitch he saw, he tried to lay one down straight away. maybe they try that again now with a runner on first.
You could do it now. Third base very deep.
Infield playing pretty straight up at double play depth. Now a throw over to first. Corbett back safely.
Naperville calling for a balk, but it sure looked like the lefty had a 45-degree angle to first base. More than a 45, and it is definitely a balk, but that was a clean play.
A long look to first. Slow wind up the 1-1. Slider outside. You know, speaking of balks, I don't know how closely you've been following these rule changes across minor league and partner league baseball, but the Atlantic League is trying something new where if you're a left-handed pitcher, Shannon hits a fly ball to straightaway center. McDermott over to his right, ranges over to make the catch. I don't know if you've been following along with the Atlantic League in the second half of their season. They're going to try out a new rule where if a lefty wants to make a pickoff, he has to come off the rubber entirely.
Yeah, I don't like that rule. I think it's fun how lefties, because for a righty, you don't have to step off to throw him out at third base. We just don't see it at all at the major league level because if you have a wild throw at third base and that runner scores, you might not be staying in the big leagues
Hit and run, a ground ball to short, eats up Cyrus and gets into center field. Corbett on his horse, he's over to third, and Ethan Chance improves his day to 2 for 2.
Yeah, lack of communication. Usually the second baseman will cover the bag, and that's what they're talking about between second and short. With a right-handed hitter, because of plays like that, it's easier for a right-handed hitter to hit it to shortstop than second base. The second base covers on the steal attempt. Either way, that's definitely not an error, as that was a well-hit ball, but Renegades are in business here.
Chance on the move. Teresiano throws down to second base. Not in time. Ball gets away. Corbett breaks for home. He scores without a throw. Chance advances to third on the air, and for the first time today, the Renegades take the lead. It's 2-1.
One of the few times that the Renegades are going to steal on this catcher. Maybe in hindsight you hold that ball, partner, but you also don't want to allow runners at second and third and a base hit to make it 2-0.
The 0-1 fly ball to left field. Danke goes down to a knee to make the catch. It looked like Chance forgot how many outs there were. He was planted at third base the entire time, but regardless, the bottom of the third comes to a close. 2-1 Renegades. We'll see how much longer we'll get to play here at Floyd Zimmerman Field, but as it stands, we've reached the top of the fourth inning here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, the sports broadcasting network for everyone.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Top of the fourth here from Floyd Zimmerman Field. The Naperville Renegades have taken a 2-1 lead over Pirates Baseball Club of Chicago. Ryan Zimmerman here alongside Kyle Smith providing coverage of the North Central College Classic Championship game. For the first time today, the Renegades will go to their bullpen. It's a straight swap. Cameron Fugger moves from left field to the pitcher's mound. Braden Corbett out to left field. And Sean Shannon exits. Both teams may be trying to play this game, expecting it to be cut short. We've seen pitching changes now on both sides.
And that's also because of pitch count and innings limit for the tournament. And you also don't want to overuse arms as they get ready for next year, either their senior year of high school or their freshman year of college. But yeah, I mean, they're going to the bullpen quickly because they're expecting this to be a 5-inning and not a 7-inning game.
Lineup card turns over for Pirates Baseball Club of Chicago. It's as Jack Gazdaka takes strike one. Fugger right back to work as Gazdaka a bit late on an 0-1 changeup. Sprays that one into the bullpen on the right side. 0-2.
You can close the day on Corbett. 1 earned run, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. 37 pitches, 19 for strikes.
The 0-2 curveball got Gazdaka to lean in. Chopper to the mound. Throw on to first.
Yeah, he was out.
Not in time. An athletic play. The first batter that Fugger faces, he has to show off his athleticism, which is why he was in left field to begin with, I would think.
And that's kind of the frustration with not having a partner. A base umpire is going to see that all the way, and there's probably not going to be as frustration from the first base coach. When you're by yourself, the home plate umpire has no chance. Just run up to the pitcher's mound and hope for the best.
Sean McDermott steps in, takes ball 1.
Can you imagine if we try to do a Major League Baseball game with one umpire?
I would pay to see that.
I mean, that guy would be paid an outrageous amount of money. I mean, it'd be interesting, I guess.
Beautiful curveball there from Fugger. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just saying, if that's going to happen, please make sure it's not Angel Hernandez.
That would make it more entertaining because it'll be bad calls on both sides.
McDermott waves on the high fastball. It was 0-2. Chalk that up as the first strikeout for Fugger. So quickly 2 up, 2 down for the outfielder turned pitcher.
Yeah, the Pirates have definitely struggled with their offense the last couple of games. But the good news is they're only down 1 run. You don't need to think about winning the game in this inning. Just score a run and get back on defense.
Ricky Cyrus swings at the first pitch, hits this one down the line in right field. Domsky ranges over into foul ground, falls over after making the catch. Extra style points there for the Renegades. It's a 1-2-3 inning. And now the Renegades have a chance to get some insurance. Bottom of the 4th when we come back here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, the broadcast network for everyone.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Bottom of the 4th, in an excellent championship game. You couldn't ask for a better day, overcast. Rain was on the forecast, partner, but we're getting closer and closer to this game ending. Bottom of the 4th, it's 2-1 Renegades. Story of the game. Couple of triples by both teams. And double steals, really the story of this game. One was unsuccessful for the Pirates, one was for the Renegades, and that's a difference maker. Both were first and third plays, and one went the way of the Renegades, and one didn't for the Pirates.
And to think those were both 2-out double steals as well. So being able to execute in those pressure situations where you really have to make something happen, that's been the difference, and that's why the Renegades are winning this game.
Sometimes baseball can be an easy game. You throw the ball, you catch the ball, you hit the ball a little bit better than the opponent, and you usually win. And both teams have pitched the ball well. It's just the Renegades, by a very, very small margin, have ran the ball a little bit more.
Jacob Friend is back to work for his second inning. He gave up that one unearned run. The first pitch to Palmer Domsky, a single to left field. Demke bobbles it but recovers in enough time to hold Domsky to one base. A thunderous start to the inning. Could have been a lot worse for the Pirates.
Yeah, and
but the Renegades will take the single.
And that's excellent communication, again, by the Pirates, because sometimes you'll see travel teams and high school teams that'll have the shortstop cut it off, and by that time it's too late to relay it on to second. But good job by the second base saying all the way through and making sure the runner doesn't get into second.
Pickoff move to first base. Almost caught Domsky leaning. An excellent move there from Friend, but just a little bit off.
Yeah, home plate umpire has no chance on a pickoff play like that. Unless he's blatantly out, home plate umpire is always going to call him safe.
Josiah McGee squares around a bunt, pulls back, strike one, back pick to first base, not in time.
So you brought up the lefty stepping off, partner. I don't like it. What do you think?
I got to be honest, jury's still out for me. I feel like I need to see it a couple times in order to really figure out what I think. Throw to first. This time, Domsky dives back in.
I just think it's really fun to have that left-handed pitcher throw a 30-degree angle throw to first base, and it's been around baseball so long, I don't want to see him change it.
McGee reaches and pops one behind second. Gazdaka calls off the charging McDermott and squeezes the glove on it, 1 out. I can understand the reason why they'd want to do it, promote offense and maybe a little small ball as steals are starting to decline with the 3 true outcomes getting a lot more common. It might just be a way to bring a little balance to a hitting approach.
The problem is, though, partner, is because the game has changed so much and exit velocity and launch angle become part of the game, stolen bases just aren't as important anymore because outs are so valued.
Zach Bridges takes a ball there. Friend spiked that fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike to the catcher.
But in a game like this, where it could rain at any time, yeah, you're going to see some stolen bases from Renegades and Pirates.
And there we go. Domsky on the move. Teresiano had to get out of his crouch to keep that ball in front of him. No throw. An easy 90 feet for the Renegades. And now an excellent hitter in Bridges has a chance to give his team some insurance.
That was either a knuckleball or he lost the grip on his curveball.
The 2-1. Bridges hits this one into the bleachers down the first base line. Couple parents in attendance half-heartedly reached out for that baseball, but it's not like the majors. They still need to use those.
They do. Now, the state playoffs.
Baseballs aren't cheap.
Sure. In the semifinals and championship game for the IHSA, you can keep it.
You know, I did not know that.
Yeah, you can keep it.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Or, excuse me, they're saying foul tip.
Yeah, I heard it from here. Good call by the home plate umpire. Usually when it's that crazy of a ricochet off the catcher's glove like that, it's usually a foul tip.
And now Pirates head coach Max Aiello out to get a little clarification.
Yep, just wanted to say, hey, did that get tipped? Yep, cool.
No argument there. Friend back to work. Runner on the move. The 2-2 in the dirt. Teresiano lost the grip and another easy steal for Palmer Domsky.
Yeah, he's either tipping off his pitches or not quick enough on the slide step, and that's huge because now the Pirates might have to go infield in.
Still just the 4th inning. They're playing their infield back for now. The full count pitch in the dirt, ball 4. Teresiano able to block that pitch and hold Domsky at third, but runners on the corners now with 1 out. And now Aiello's going to go out to the mound and talk to Friend.
Probably talk to him about the slide step because he expects the Renegades to steal here. We'll stick with the action.
Meanwhile, Bridges heads to the dugout. Josiah McGee takes over at first base as a courtesy runner. Perhaps a little strategy talk. This game is still well within reach for Pirates Baseball Club of Chicago. You got to be very smart about how you play this, especially with potential oncoming weather, because if you give up a flurry of runs here, it may be over before you get your next turn to bat. And when I say that, I mean that in the very literal sense.
So you got McSpadden at the plate, and for the Renegades, McSpadden is towards the bottom of the order. So what you could do here for Pirates is you could let the guy at first steal, since you've had somewhat of trouble with the first and third plays.
McSpadden lays down a bunt, first base line. Friend picks it up himself and tags McSpadden. The safety squeeze works as planned. An RBI for McSpadden, and the Renegades double their lead 3-1.
Yeah, if that was a tie score, pitcher might try to see that go foul before picking it up, but already down 1, you got to take the out and just hope your offense can get you 2 more in the top of the 5th or top of the 6th.
So 2 outs for Sammy Perez. Pitch gets away from Teresiano. Late throw to third, skips in, and McGee is safe on the wild pitch.
You got to be on your horse as catcher. I know you don't see it as much at the high school level with kids trying to steal with balls in the dirt, but you got to get to that ball quickly regardless, and a little bit too lackadaisical, and it leads to a stolen base for the Renegades.
The 1-0, Perez slaps it to center. McDermott charges in, but it gets down. McGee scores, and the Renegades up their lead to 3 on the Perez single.
Yeah, it's almost like that game against the Kane County Crush never happened. This is a completely different Renegades team than the one that started pool play. They lost to Kane County 8-1. It's been all Renegades ever since then. Hit the ball, catch the ball, pitch the ball. They've been excellent this tournament.
Cam Fugger takes strike 1. It's his job to keep the line moving. 2 hits have led to 2 runs this inning for the Renegades. Friends 0-1, big cut, and Fugger comes up empty, 0-2.
For the Pirates, you're still very much in it. And now you got to think of, okay, we're down 4-1. We just have to win every inning.
Short lead off first. The 0-2 gets by Teresiano. Perez on his horse slides into second, but no throw. A pass ball for Teresiano puts another runner in scoring position for the Renegades.
Yeah, we'll see how the Pirates game changer plays. It looked like it barely touched the dirt, so you could make the claim for a wild pitch.
1-2 this time. Teresiano gets the blockers down. After being down 0-2, Fugger works the count even.
Yeah, you just got to find a way to get it out here. Throw your best pitch on 2-2.
The break even. Outside fastball hits the edge, strike 3. Friend executes to finish off the Renegades in the 4th, but not before they plate 2. It's 4-1, Renegades leading Pirates baseball of Chicago more than halfway through this one. We'll see how much longer we can play here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcast network for everyone. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? Sarah Green-Falk, the owner of Psych Edge, counsels and coaches student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. Her background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling gives her clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or are struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, Sarah at Psych Edge will stand by you until you reach your goals together.
Top of the 5th. Time slightly running out for the Pirates. 9 outs to go for the Renegades for a tournament championship. They came in it today as the 3 seed, which means they had to play in the quarterfinal. There were 2 play-in games. 6 teams made it to bracket play. And the Renegades, as the 3 seeded, defeated top-tier Navy, then defeated the Hammerheads, and now they're up 4-1.
Cameron Fugger back out for his second inning of work. He'll deal with the middle of this Pirates lineup. It's Nolan Korzanowski, Alex Ledyax, and Max Didio. They've fallen into a bit of a hole. 3 runs in the last 2 innings. 4 unanswered for the Renegades. They lead 4-1. Fugger comes set and starts off the inning with a nice slider on the outside corner. Lefty on lefty matchup, as every pitcher in this game, the 2 for either side, their starters have both been lefties and their first relievers have been lefties.
Yeah, it's been a clash of lefties today at North Central College, that's for sure.
The 1-1 on its way. Fastball up high, 2-1. Looking at Fugger deliver, he kind of has a Garrett Crochet feel to his windup. He keeps that glove almost right next to his face. He's got that elbow out as well. The 2-1, Korzanowski grounds it up the middle. Hazen to his left, fires to first in time.
Rinse, lather, repeat for the Renegades since that top of the first. Shaky pitching, but very good pitching since then. The location has been there, and it's forced the Pirates to hit tough pitches, and they just haven't been able to do it.
As we speak, it's been a lefty fest so far, but the Renegades are warming up a right-hander in their bullpen. We'll figure out who that is as soon as we can identify the mystery man. Meanwhile, it's Alex Ladayax batting for the Pirates, and he takes a strike inside.
Good news for the Pirates is they're getting the production at the top of the order. Gazdaka and McDermott with 2 hits. The problem is everybody else only has 1 total.
Inside fastball brushes Ladayax off home. 1 ball and 1 strike.
So 2 hits total, 1 each for Gazdaka and McDermott, but you got to get more production at the bottom of the order.
2-1 on its way. Grounded to third, hits off Perez. Hazen fields it off a ricochet, throw to first, not in time. A nice recovery by the left side of the Naperville infield, but just not in time to get the speedy Ladayax.
Yeah, wooden bat, that's probably an easy 5-3 put out. Aluminum, it gets a little bit more pop with that velocity. So it's going to be a tough play at third base, and now the Pirates might have a little rally here.
Give credit to the first baseman, Grant McSpadden. He was at full extension to make that play. First pitch flown out to short right center. Josiah McGee on his horse to take a base hit away from Max Didio.
So Perez can't make the play at third, but there's that man again, McGee.
So 2 down, 4-1. Naperville leads the Pirates. Drew Iverson stands in for the second time. Before he sees a pitch, a throw over to first, a deceptive pickoff move, but Fugger unable to pick off Ladayax. McSpadden tried the hidden ball trick too, but no dice.
Yeah, and you got to be cognizant of that because at the IHSA level, the pitcher's got to be more than 15 feet away from the rubber. Otherwise, it's a balk for the hidden ball trick.
First offering to Iverson misses below the shins. 1 ball, no strikes to an empty position player. It wasn't like McSpadden really sold it, though. He just kind of just waved his empty hand and slapped a tag on a runner who was already touching the bag. 1-0 on its way. Breaking pitch misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
With 2 out, down 3. Now, left field's really deep. But down 3, I don't think you can send your runner at first unless that ball dies on the grass. A
2-0, that was a pretty slider. Fugger's had some success with that so far in this outing. 2 balls, 1 strike. Short lead off first. The 2-1 got Iverson to slide off the plate a bit. 3-1.
You got the take sign here unless it's right down the middle. Down 3, you're looking for a walk to put the tying run at home plate.
Fugger right back to the rubber on the right side. The 3-1, that curveball right there. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Ladayax will be going with the next pitch.
Fugger's been excellent out of the bullpen. 1 2/3 already, just 1 hit given up.
The payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. The home plate umpire confirms that Zach Bridges made the catch behind home plate, and we are 4.5 through at North Central College. The Naperville Renegades continue to roll, and they've got a chance to add to their 4-1 lead in the bottom of the 5th when we come back here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, the broadcast network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics, and we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
It's 4-1 in favor of the Renegades. Bottom of the fifth. We appreciate you watching. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show brought to you by PsychEdge.club. Coming up next. It was 1-0 Pirates early on, but 4 unanswered runs by the Renegades, and they're in business with their ups in the bottom of the fifth.
And for the first time today, we're going to see a right-handed pitcher. The first 4, 2 apiece for either team, were all southpaws. But now Jax Gianpietro breaks the trend. The first righty, and he'll start off by facing the Naperville pitcher, or rather the Naperville starting pitcher in Braden Corbett, able to pull the string on a first pitch changeup there to start the bottom of the fifth. Gianpietro right back to work, the 0-1. He was a bit late. Fouls that off to the left side. A quick 0-2.
So from left to right, it's Denke, McDermott, Letta Jackson right, Hyman, Cyrus, Gazdaka, and Korsienskisi at first.
Gianpietro really wanted the call on the outside corner there. Instead, 1-2 to Corbett. Right back to work. The pitch on its way. Slider breaks a bit too far inside. Corbett works the count back to even. Top of the order coming up next. Corbett hits a slow roller to short. Charging, throws to first. In time.
Good way to start. 1 up, 1 down.
A good start for Gianpietro. His first action in the field today. Brennan Hayes, in the leadoff man, steps in for his third AB. Gianpietro starts him off with a fastball at the shoulders. Gianpietro still no official at-bats in this game. He drew a walk back in the third as he gets Hazen to chase a fastball upstairs. One of the things you'll see in this level of baseball is the courtesy runner, and Gianpietro was that courtesy runner after he got called out on the base paths. Hazen lifts a fly ball to center. McDermott camps under it and makes the catch. So right after getting forced out at second base, Gianpietro jogs back to the dugout, and his coach immediately says, no, you're going back to first. Well, right now as a pitcher, he's looked right as rain as he's gone 2 up, 2 down. Sean Shannon takes ball 1. It's 4-1, Renegades leading the Pirates in the North Central College Classic Championship game.
Shannon today 0 for 2, but they got that good man on deck who's produced 2 for 2 with a run for Ethan Chance.
And you know Gianpietro wants to go right after Shannon here. Pitch on its way. Shannon fouls that over the press box. No ball, or 1 ball, 2 strikes against Shannon. Started this game in left field, was replaced by Corbett.
Good pitch. Whew, just missed.
And Teresiano almost framed it perfectly, but just a little bit above the letters there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Shannon. The break-even pitch bounces into home plate, skips away from Teresiano, but no harm, no foul with nobody on base. Count is full, and Kyle, like you said, the dangerous Ethan Chance lurking on deck.
3-2, I think you attack. Try to get something low in the zone.
Shannon goes oppo and hits a line drive over Ricky Cyrus and into left field. A 2-out knock, and now Ethan Chance has an opportunity to push the Naperville lead even further. He's already showed that extra base pop. He had an opposite, or not an opposite field triple, but a right center field triple earlier in this game, back in the first inning.
Yep, that was with 2 outs, and then the wild pitch scored him. And since then, it's been all Renegades offensively.
Gianpietro starts him off speed. Can't get the snap on the breaking ball. 1-0 to Chance. Throw to first. Shannon dives back in head first.
It's been a pretty even game. Just the base running and the bunting for Naperville is the big reason they're leading.
Chance watches a fastball go by high. 2 balls, no strikes.
You know, the first and third play, that made it 2-1. The safety squeeze made it 3-1, and that's why the Renegades are winning. They've done everything else defensively and pitching-wise.
Gianpietro is being really careful with Chance right now. 3 straight pitches, and nothing has been close, 3-0.
Yeah, Auer and Domsky really haven't done much, although Domsky is 1-for-1 with a walk. But you just don't want to give Chance a chance to make it 5-1.
Someone had to say it.
Yeah. You didn't know if that was coming, but it did. It happened.
Chance hits a high fly ball, right center field. McDermott and Ladiak's going after it. McDermott calls off the charging right fielder and makes the catch. Chance finally retired. And Jax Gianpietro, in his first inning of work, holds the Renegades scoreless. It's 4-1 with 2 left to go here on Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcast network for everyone.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of PsychEdge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips.
Top of the 6th, it's 4-1 Renegades. If you're just joining us, Pirates scored at the top of the first. Renegades scored in the bottom of the first, and 3 unanswered runs, 1 in the bottom of the third, 2 in the bottom of the fourth. That's where we stand right now. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Pirates. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Renegades, according to the Renegades Game Changer account.
The Renegades make another pitching change. They see Jax Gianpietro entering as a right-hander, and they counter with a right-hander of their own. Tyler Auer started the game at first base, and looks like he'll be called upon to finish this one out on the rubber. Grant McSpadden took his place at first base this past inning, and Cameron Fugger is not in the field. 8, 9, and 10 hitters due up for the Pirates. Luke Barmada, Tate Denke, and Jax Gianpietro will look to cut into this 4-1 deficit the Pirates face, and they only have 6 more outs to work with. And the way things are looking, we may actually get to see those last 6 outs. It's been surprisingly a really nice day.
You just never know with Mother Nature.
Barmada starts off this top of the 6th by taking ball 1. Auer, a long, lanky right-hander, kicks and deals. Barmada taps a foul ball over the protective netting behind home plate.
And you look at the Pirates games, the first 2 losses that they've had in both pool play and bracket play, that's a fly out to shortstop.
Easy pickings for Brennan Hazen, and Tyler Auer is picking up where Cameron Fugger left off. Across the 3 pitchers the Renegades have used, Braden Corbett, Cameron Fugger, and now Tyler Auer, they've just allowed 1 run. Had that hiccup in the first inning, allowed that triple and a ground ball that should have been an out at first base, but instead turned into an infield hit as Denke takes strike 1. Other than that, they've been unhittable. The 0-1, Denke waves and misses, two strikes against him. Auer right back to work. He agrees on a sign with Bridges. The 0-2, slider away. Easy take with 2 strikes.
And I know it's hard on that kind of ball, but for the catcher, don't move that knee, just move the leg. When the knee's in the dirt, it's easier for the home plate umpire to call that a ball.
That time he followed your advice, Kyle, but still didn't get the benefit of the call.
Yeah, it was a little bit closer to the strike zone, too, so easier to frame. But, yeah, better job of framing, moving that leg, not placing that left knee on the dirt.
Auer's 2-2. This take a lot easier and a much more definitive call for ball 3. So from 0-2 down, Denke works the count full, has a chance to get on base ahead of his pitcher, Jax Gianpietro.
Up by 3, you don't have to throw a strike here.
Payoff pitch, got him to chase. Denke goes down swinging. Auer's first strikeout, 2 up, 2 down for the Pirates. The Renegades just 4 outs on defense away from the North Central College Classic Championship. They lead 4-1 in the top of the 6th with Jax Gianpietro standing in. Takes a fastball around the socks to start off his second plate appearance.
For the Pirates, with 2 outs, you just need base runners. Walks, even hit by pitches. Just get 2 base runners on to put that tying run at the plate.
The top of the order is soon due up. Catcher Max Teresiano and Quentin Hyman still left to hit, but Jack Gazdaka, who has been the extent of this Pirates offense, is not too far away in the order.
Yeah, Gazdaka and McDermott, in fact, that 8-2 loss coming into this game, both of those guys went 2 for 4. Good
Gianpietro hits a line drive right back up the box. That's the first time since the Gazdaka triple that a Pirates hitter has made really solid contact. So with 2 outs, Gianpietro keeps the inning alive for his catcher, Teresiano.
Yeah, I mean, the way this game has gone, it was the leadoff triple, then an infield single on a ground ball to the first base side. And since then, not a lot of hard hits. The Renegades settled down. Of course, they had a lot of help from their shortstop and second base combination. But, yeah, the Pirates just haven't made solid contact, and a lot of credit to the Renegades for putting a lot of deception with their slide steps and getting those 4 seams out of the strike zone. And even more of the credit to Hazen at shortstop, the combination with McGee, shortstop and second.
Mike Teresiano swings at the first pitch and almost cleared the screen right back at us. I had to duck out of the way there, but...
Yeah, would have gone over us, though.
Meanwhile, Jax Gianpietro is not on first base. Tate Denke comes in as a courtesy runner, immediately sees a back pick that goes into the foul grounds down the right field line. Tate Denke up to second base. The right fielder, Palmer Domsky, got the ball back and quickly to hold him to just 1 bag, but a costly 90 feet for the Renegades.
Yeah, I'm not going to say a huge mistake, but definitely too aggressive. If it's 7-1, sure, why not? 4-1, that runner doesn't matter, but he also kind of matters too.
The 2-0 sharp grounder to the third. Perez fields it on 1 hop. Looks Denke back to second. Throw to first. Teresiano slides, but he's out by a half step. Tyler Auer comes in and gets the job done. A couple gripes coming from the Pirates fans. They thought the first baseman McSpadden was off the base, but their cries fall on deaf ears. Bottom of the sixth upcoming when we come back on Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcast network for everyone.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
Bottom of the sixth here at Floyd Zimmerman Field. My name is Ryan Zimmerman. I'm here with Kyle Smith, and it's the bottom of the sixth inning. 4-1 Renegades lead the Pirates as Jax Gianpietro goes back to the mound for his second inning of work. Worked a scoreless frame in the fifth. And he starts off his second inning by getting strike one over. The 0-1. Line drive past the shortstop into this left field. Ricky Cyrus just needed a glove about a half-inch bigger, but instead it's a base knock. Tyler Auer gives himself a little help by getting on first base. He's immediately lifted for Ethan Chance as they give him a courtesy runner, but something could be cooking in what the Renegades want to be their last ups.
Well, they would need 7 runs this inning for that to happen, or a downpour. But unless it's the next coming of Noah's Ark in terms of rainfall, I think we're going to play all 7 today.
Chance on the run. Pitch misses upstairs. Throw to second. Off the mark. Ethan Chance gets a stolen base. Immediately, the Renegades put a man in scoring position.
Even though they're up by 3, I wouldn't be shocked if they did a bunt here.
The 1-0 popped high on the infield. Foul ground. Teresiano calls for it and makes the catch.
That's picture-perfect placement by the catcher. Get underneath the ball, then put the glove up. You don't play it like an outfielder. You get underneath the ball first, and then you go after it. That was excellent play from behind home plate.
Gianpietro executed his pitch, and Teresiano took care of the rest. Chance had to hold at second base. Palmer Domsky made a quick out. Now Josiah McGee up with 1 out.
He's close to balking, by the way. You got to come to a complete stop. But it's close enough where you don't need to call it. There it is. I think he might have heard me.
The 0-1 check swing gets out of play.
That was a more abrupt stop than before.
I think Gianpietro is a good pitcher, but I think you need to coach him up to get him to be great.
For sure. The issue, too, with balking, why you don't see the umpires call it a lot, even if when it looks like there is one, because the problem is the strike zone's got to be consistent, right? But you also have to have the box consistent. so you can't miss any. So if you call one in the first inning, you better call the exact same thing you saw in the first inning in the seventh. Or are you going to see that in the seventh because you're so tired working by yourself?
1-2 pitch gets away. Ethan Chance advances to third easily. Took a big turn, but Teresiano looks him back to the bag. Chance has manufactured 180 feet for himself since entering as a courtesy runner for Tyler Auer, and his heads-up base running may give the Renegades a little more insurance.
He's definitely been their MVP today, although Cameron Fugger out of the bullpen was excellent. 2 innings.
The 2-2, that gets past Teresiano. The 3-2, a walk for McGee. Chance scores on the pass ball, and just like that, Chance goes from first to home in the span of 2 batters without a ball in play, and it's 5-1 Renegades.
And that should about do it. I just haven't seen enough of the Pirates these last 2 games to think they're going to score 4 runs at the top of the 7th.
I'll amend my statement, no balls in fair territory.
Gotcha.
But regardless, McGee stands on first for Zach Bridges, takes a pitch up high, back pick not in time. Ladiax got the tag down quickly, but a little too much air underneath the throw.
Pirates just got to find a better way to manufacture runs in their next tournament. You look at their last game against Athletic Barn. They actually had as many hits as Athletic Barn. That was an 8-2 loss for Pirates, but you only scored 2 runs. You got to manufacture runs better when you get 9 hits. You should score at least 4 or 5 times with those 9 hits.
The 1-0 hits some dirt as it enters Teresiano's glove. 2 balls, no strikes. The catcher got out of his crouch quickly to watch McGee back to first.
Yeah,
5-1, Renegades lead Pirates. The 2-0, that's just a bit wide. Throw to first, not in time.
So, see, we talked about it was kind of a mistake for the Renegades catcher to do that. For the Pirates, when you're down 5-1 and you're struggling to get outs in this inning, that's not a terrible idea because you're trying to sneak an out past the Renegades and get 2 outs quickly.
Bridges hits the rope down the left field line. That gets down. It could be extra bases. McGee around third. He waves home. Slipped on his way through. He still will score, though, without a throw. Dives into home just to make sure. His uniform covered in dirt, but he doesn't care. It's a 2-bagger for Zach Bridges to give the Renegades another insurance run. 6-1 ball game.
Just hasn't been the Pirates inning. When it rains, it pours for the Pirates, but that was a great piece of hitting by Zach Bridges. And if he hadn't fallen down McGee, that might have been a triple for Bridges, as he was thinking 3 out off the bat. But obviously he had nowhere to go once McGee fell down.
You have to wait until McGee has the instruction where to go.
Yeah, you can't go to third base when the runner ahead of you is still at third.
It looks like the Renegades are going to walk away with this win, so it'll all just go down as a few laughs and maybe a fine in Kangaroo Court as Grant McSpadden foul tips the first pitch he sees back for strike 1.
Don't go anywhere. The post-game show brought to you by Psych Edge, as that's a foul tip.
Those are the types of mistakes that you can make in a 6-1 game. Now it is 6-1 now after scoring that run, but
well, you can't be perfect on the bases, but the Renegades have been close to
throw back to second
possible.
Gets away. Bridges, no intention to try for third. Throw didn't get too far away from the center fielder McDermott.
He was slow to get up too. It might have grazed his back a little bit. And you're up 6-1. You don't need to force the runner into third base.
Especially if that ball did hit him like you think it did. And I think you're right because he got up pretty slowly. He's back to his leadoff now.
Good pitch.
An excellent slider rings up McSpadden. 2 down for the Renegades. And Sammy Perez is tasked with bringing Bridges in. Clear skies so far. Looks like the rain will hold up to finish this game off.
Yeah, it wasn't looking too good at 3:30, but it's turned out to be a beautiful Father's Day, and we welcome all the fathers. We appreciate all the hard work you've done throughout the years. A couple of fathers here today, here for their kids for the 17U, 18U tournament.
Perez takes upstairs 2-0. And, you know, for a father and son bonding over the game of baseball, it's one of the purest things you could ever see.
I was sad to see because I was listening to Greeny on ESPN 1000, and he said that he doesn't like Field of Dreams, and I couldn't believe it.
How could you not like Field of Dreams?
He doesn't like it. He says it's just too over the top with the emotion, and we might have an injury.
As Gianpietro may have tweaked something in his throwing arm, he is done. Regardless of score, in a youth game, if there's an injury, you got to get your pitcher out of there.
Well, and this isn't even a high school championship game or anything. It's just travel. I mean,
it's just one travel tournament. Granted, every game you play, you want to win,
sure,
but you have to keep the big picture in mind.
The only way he'd be pitching if this was bottom of the 7th in the championship game, and they would still have the trainer come out and say, you know, yeah, there's no way he would be pitching in this kind of game if he's tweaking it like that.
Ricky Cyrus takes over on the mound. In the meantime,
you know, that's what makes a manager's job so difficult, is sometimes the player will say, I'm good, coach, I want to play.
Sometimes you just got to save a player from himself.
Yeah, and a lot of Red Sox fans to this day still hate Grady Little for keeping Pedro in, but
then they'll applaud Alex Cora for doing the same with Nate Eovaldi, so it works both ways.
You know, if your ace, and I know that the Red Sox bullpen was really good coming into Game 7 against the Yankees, but if your ace tells you, I want to beat the Yankees, I want to finish this game, and he's one of the greatest pitchers you've ever seen.
If not the best.
If not, well, I'd still go Greg Maddux over Pedro. But
really?
Yeah.
That's a different can of worms, though.
Two different styles of pitching. But anyways, if he tells Grady Little, look, I want to pitch, I'm good, let's go, is Grady Little going to say, no, it's my team, give me my ball? I mean, no. And he made the wrong choice in hindsight. Tomlin was ready to go. He went with Pedro, and, of course, we all know Jorge Posada hit the game-tying double, and, of course, Aaron Boone hit the walk-off homer. He got fired. They gave the job to Terry Francona. He won 2 World Series titles with Boston. The rest, as they say, is history. But it's just so hard in that spot to take the ball away from your best player.
Ricky Cyrus enters with a 2-0 count on Sammy Perez and fires ball 3. Couple infield changes to tell you about. As I said, Ricky Cyrus moves from shortstop to pitcher, the 3-0, a get-me-over strike. Drew Iverson comes off the bench to play third. Jack Gazdaka moves from second to short, and Quentin Hyman from third to second. 2 pitches completes the walk, or 2 pitches complete the walk, Sammy Perez up to first. Grant McSpadden holds on second as a courtesy runner for Zach Bridges. And Cameron Fugger can put the exclamation point on this one. A lively fastball catches the top of the zone for strike 1. Cyrus comes set. McSpadden takes a huge lead, the 0-1. Fugger late on it, lifts this into foul ground, but out of play.
You know, some of the old-timers that missed the pitcher's mound on the first and third base sides at Wrigley, why can't we have that? It's instances
because
like
it's
that,
dangerous.
Ryan, that could have been an injury for the left fielder, and you would have hated to seen that.
I think you and I are on the same page, word for word. The 1-1, Fugger fouls this one off as well, 1-2.
I think they still have it at AT&T Park and the Coliseum in Oakland.
They just kept it in the Bay, I guess.
For the bullpens, I mean.
The 1-2, line drive down the right field line, but Fugger was just a bit early on that one.
And, of course, they were still at Tiger Stadium until Tiger Stadium became no more after the 1999 season. But, yeah, it's instances like that. I mean, what if the left fielder had tripped, and you would have hated to seen that. I hate Minute Maid Park that they have that hill in center field. That's an injury.
They got rid of that, though.
Oh, they finally got rid of that.
They got rid of that a while ago, actually.
I thought I saw it last year.
McSpadden on the move. Pitch gets away from Teresiano. Perez up to second as well, but it'll just be 1 base each for the 2 runners. Still a 6-1 game. The Renegades lead the Pirates.
Hey, Cam, 2 out there for you, kid.
Slaughter rule in effect, but the Renegades not thinking about that. They're just thinking about getting a base hit to make it 8-1.
Pitch on its way. That hit Fugger on the behind. He takes the open bag at first, and the bases load for Braden Corbett. Clearly no intent behind that pitch.
No.
I don't think either team thought that was intentional.
No.
But still, it needs to be said.
Not on a 1-2 pitch. Absolutely not.
Corbett rips at the first pitch and knocks it right back to the Pirates dugout. Maybe he did think it was personal.
I think he's just mad because he was really looking to get a base hit there and had to take one for the team instead.
1-1 to the pitcher turned outfielder Corbett.
It's just been a hitting display for the Renegades these last couple of innings. Domsky, McGee, Bridges, and Corbett all with hits.
Corbett hits a line drive to second, but Hyman was right there, so Cyrus gets out of the bases loaded jam, but still a couple runners cross for the Renegades, and they are 3 outs away from a North Central College Classic Championship. We'll be back with the top of the 7th in just a few moments here on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of PsychEdge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips.
3 outs separate the Naperville Renegades from a North Central College Classic Championship, but Tyler Auer still has to go to work against the top of this Pirates lineup. Quentin Hyman takes strike one. Jack Gazdaca waits on deck. Hyman, the last batter in the order. The 0-1 check swing, but ruled a full swing, 0-2. Doesn't matter who the Renegades have put on the bump, they've all been shoving.
Yeah, if there was anybody who struggled a little bit, it was Corbett, and that was a minuscule struggling performance. He went 3 innings, strike percentage of 53.8%, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, 2 walks. Everybody else has not walked a single batter.
Hyman pops up the 1-2 on the right side of the infield. McGee calls for it and makes the catch. In reality, Corbett really only made 1 bad pitch, and that was the triple to lead off the game.
See, I didn't
the
have
next batter, McDermott, he hit a ground ball right to the first baseman. That's not a bad pitch.
Wasn't that triple pretty high, though? It didn't seem like it was that much of a line drive either.
Well, in steps Gazdaca, and he rips a grounder past third and into the foul ground on the left side. Corbett picks it up off the bullpen. The throw to second gets cut off. So hold the phone. The Pirates may not be done yet. Gazdaca rips his second extra base hit.
I would need to see a couple more hits before I can think they can score 5 runs in this inning. And even if they score 5 to tie it up, the Renegades have more than enough offense to get the walk-off win. But, I mean, that's one way to start it. 1-out double.
I hate to use the old cliche, but in baseball there is no clock. You have to get all 27 outs. Sean McDermott hits a ground ball right to McGee, flip to first, 2 down. Gazdaca up to third base.
Down to their last out, as the Renegades will obviously take the out and allow the runner to get into third. For the Pirates, now you just got to get hits. If it's right there, swing. Even down 5, if it's in your wheelhouse, unless it's on the outer part, I would swing at it first pitch.
Auer shrugs his shoulders and fires ball 1 to the pitcher, Ricky Cyrus. Started the game at short, got the final 2 outs of the 6th inning after the Gianpietro injury.
And the Pirates didn't play a bad game today. The catching was a little suspect, but other than that, I mean, the Renegades got good leadoffs, good secondaries, good reads off the slide step, and they did the little things better than the Pirates today.
You know, I was just about to say that exact phrase. You're spot on. The Renegades have just been executing in every facet of the game. A beautiful fastball from Auer brings the Pirates down to their final strike. Gazdaka leads off third. The 1-2, slider outside. The Renegade celebration will have to wait at least one more pitch.
Another reason the Renegades are one strike away from winning. They have dominated that outside part of the strike zone.
Cyrus chops a foul ball right at the third base coach. Nice hands over there. Fired a seed right back to Auer to cut down on wait time.
XIL looks like he could still play. And the way the Pirates have been defensively, maybe he could play for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Another 1-2, grounder to third. Perez fields it at the belt. Throw to first base is in time, and that'll do it. The Naperville Renegades are the North Central College Classic champions.
Good game, partner. That does it. A 6-1 win for the Renegades. We'll take a break. Coming up next, the post-game show brought to you by PsychEdge.club. We'll try to get players on both teams. Obviously, the Renegades, we appreciate you watching. Once again, final score, 6-1 Renegades over the Pirates.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense. And Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and it's a goal! So, 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of PsychEdge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense. And Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway, a 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Just going to hold on to the computer.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Welcome to the post-game show brought to you by PsychEdge.com. PsychEdge.club. I'm Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. This young man matters. Ethan Chance, 2 for 3. He was a player of the game for the Naperville Renegades. A well-deserved 6-1 championship game victory. Ethan, great job at the plate. What do you attribute to your success?
I just put the ball in play and see how it goes. And good team that we played, and it just worked out for us.
It seemed like you had your weight back at all times. Were you able to read the pitch coming out of his hands, or just have you been working on the fastball versus changeup delivery in your stance?
Yes, well, I look for fastball first, and then I adjust if I need to, and it worked out well today, and we came out with the win.
So a 6-1 win for you guys. What does that mean to you? You started off pool play a little bit shaky, 8-1 loss to the Kane County Phenom, and then after that it was all Renegades, especially today. You had to play 3 games. You guys must be tired. You get all those 3 wins. What does that mean to you that this team can start off slow but find a way to get better as the tournament goes on?
It's dedication, perseverance. We had 3 games today. That's rough to do. 21 innings, and we came out with the win.
You guys seem to have a lot of good arms. You were using a lot of bullpen pitchers. What have you guys worked on in practice? Have so many arms ready at a minute's notice to get these guys ready for the tournament?
It's practice. We always pitch. We pick off moves. We're well prepared to come into this game, and we showed it, and it worked.
The first and third play was excellent. Have you guys been working on that in practice today? Because the base running seemed like you had a good jump right off the delivery from the pitcher.
Yeah, we work on that every day. Every practice we work on first and third, and what to do, and we're just prepared, and it worked out.
Excellent pitching today, especially going into the semifinals. You only gave up 2 runs, and you only gave up 1 run in the championship game. Obviously, you want to get the offense going. You scored 5 against the Hammerhead, 6 in the championship game against the Pirates. But you have that confidence, especially defensively, knowing, hey, even if the offense isn't there, we have the pitching to hold these guys to 1 or 2 runs.
Right. Well, pitching was spectacular today. Everybody came in and pitched really well, and it's worked out well for us.
Final thoughts about the championship game victory today?
Go Naperville Renegades.
Absolutely, that's Ethan Chan. So for my excellent crew, Liam Karate on videography, Ryan Zimmerman on play-by-play commentary, I'm Kyle Smith, and that does it for today's production of Sports Broadcast Solutions. And we'll see you next time on sportsbroadcastsolutions.com.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes,